Hey Hazel, thanks for coming all the way over here and helping me set up. You're not Hazel. Oh, right. She did have to work late today, didn't she? Yeah. Oh, but she sent you over to help me. Oh, that's sweet of her. Thank you. Oh, do you like them? I mean, I'm not really much one for decoration. I do try. I just don't think I do very well. I mean, I'm not my mom. But then again, my mom has had 30 years of being an alpha's wife and doing all sorts of party prep for pack functions and that kind of stuff. So I really shouldn't hold myself to the same standard because she has a lot of experience and I don't. Anyway. Uh. Hmm? Oh. Yeah, so if Hazel didn't explain it, so yesterday was the summer solstice, right? Longest day of the year. And tonight is the full moon. So it's also a Friday, which is great. But when the solstice and the full moon are really close to each other, werewolf packs tend to have a little bit of a party. Not anything massive. I mean, our den is pretty sizable, but we don't have all the room in the world to have like every pack in the Mystic Sanctuary here. It just doesn't work like that. We are having a couple other packs, though. Winifred and her pack, and then you remember me talking about my friend Celeste and her mate, who's the alpha of the other pack in Trium Springs, right? Yeah, their pack is also coming. Those three packs are kind of the three smallest ones in the Mystic Sanctuary region. So, Starlit Hills being the smallest town and the smallest pack, we actually have a den that's bigger than our requirements for how many people we have. So we're hosting, and we have the space to have my friends' packs here, which is fantastic. But yeah, the basic gist of it is last night was the shortest night of the year. So tonight is not exactly like the second shortest night of the year, but it's pretty close. If the solstice and the full moon were on the same night, then the party would be absolutely enormous because it's the shortest night of the year and it's the full moon, which means it's the shortest night that any of us spend in wolf form, since, we don't transform until the moon comes up. But, yeah. So, basically, this is a celebration of just the shortest night we're in wolf form, and we get to spend most of the quote-unquote night as humans with our friends just hanging out. And then, after that, we get to go out into the woods after the party when the moon's about to rise. And then we get to spend the night in the woods as wolves, but it's a very short night. And then tomorrow is Saturday, which means we get to go home and sleep, which is always, most everyone's favorite. I mean, it's certainly my favorite because running around all night is quite exhausting. Well, if the winter solstice is also around a full moon, then that's also a big party, but that's more of a daytime party rather than an evening get together, because that's the longest night of the year, so it's the longest we spend in our wolf form. And so we have to party when the sun is up because we can't really party in wolf farm in someone's backyard. Not without animal control getting called, anyway. Well, surprising as it may seem, there are people in the Mystic Sanctuary region who don't know that werewolves exist, or vampires, or mermaids, or sirens, or fae, or anything like that. There are people who don't know. And honestly, it's probably most people. But for the people who do know, it's a pretty common understanding that this region is absolutely full of us. I mean, there's still, mostly human people, or like, I guess I should say, like, the population of the Mystic Sanctuary is still mostly human. We just have a higher concentration of supernatural blood in lineages or just supernatural creatures, period. Like, when I said mostly human, I wasn't meaning like someone who's got a little bit of supernatural blood and then is mostly human otherwise. I meant most of the people here are 100% human. And then there's still a very decent chunk that is not, or in some way has magic in their blood. A much bigger percentage here in this region. Like, there's werewolves all over the country, there's werewolves all over the world. There are multiple strains of lycanthropy. Like, ours is a little less harmful. There are others that are very dangerous, but it just kind of depends on the lineage that you get bit with or you're born with. For me, it was born. But yeah, so we can't really have parties in wolf form in a backyard because, like, a lot of the neighbors are just going to be regular people who, for all intents and purposes, absolutely should be concerned that there are, a dozen or more absolutely enormous wolves in someone's backyard. Yeah, but I'm excited for tonight. It's been a good year. And I love summer. It's so much better to me than other seasons because the nights are shorter and I get to spend more time as a person with the people I care about. And this is also my first time hosting this party. I mean, I've been an alpha for a couple years, but it's always been Celeste's mate or Winifred hosting. The Starlit Hills pack even went to Dragonspire Peak to Wesley's pack once. And this is my first time showing them that I can host these kinds of get-togethers. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. I really am, yeah. Don't give me that look. I'm not Hazel. I mean, you know Hazel, she's fearless. She's not, but she puts up a good, brave face, And I'm not even that good at doing that like she is. I'm very good at the confident alpha bravado around a lot of people, but I'm worried. I want my friends in the other packs to see that I'm capable and that I am a good alpha. And this is gonna be one of the few things that they see, you know? Like, they don't see the everyday, they see the big bits. And, yeah, so. Uh, soul bearing aside, would you mind grabbing those streamers? Yeah, yeah, between the support pillars. Just give them little twists so that they look a little fancy. And just, you can just tape them up. You don't have to do anything fancy to hang them, just the masking tape is fine. And I'm gonna have to run to the store and grab the balloons. And while I'm gone, would you be able to maybe cover these tables in the plastic tablecloths that are over there? Awesome. You are the best. And I think Harrison's going to show up like any second to help too, so he should be able to help you with that. If you get stuck, I know that tables are kind of long and plastic tablecloths can be kind of annoying, so if you need a hand, Harrison will probably show up while I'm gone. And then... Yes. The paper plates and plastic cups are in the storage room, which you know where that is, right? Okay. I thought you did, but I wanted to make sure. I know. You've been part of the pack for a while now, and just certain things don't get brought up. Like, you know, I've been the alpha for a couple years, and like, Lincoln and Nikolai didn't know where anything was until like last summer. Which, you know, is definitely on me, not on them. I would just tend to go get things myself instead of delegating, and that's kind of something that I got from my mom. She's kind of particular about things, of like, she would rather do it herself than have someone else do it, because if she does it herself, she knows it's done right. And I unfortunately kind of picked that up, and I'm learning. I mean, I trust Hazel beyond a shadow of a doubt. Like, she will get things done right, and so it's easy to delegate to her. Just asking people to do me a favor and go grab the paper plates is something that kind of slips my mind. Oh, but near those, by the way, are also the napkins. So, paper plates, plastic cups, napkins. We might need cutlery. I think Frankie from Winifred's pack. I don't think you've met him. Have you met anyone in Winifred's pack? No, I didn't think so. But Frankie is going to be doing some of the grilling. And he might need... Exactly, yeah. Yeah, and that should be in the storage room too. So, I'm gonna run to the store. I will see you in probably 25, 35 minutes, and Harrison will be here sometime in between. So, thank you again for your help. I'm gonna run to the store and be right back, and I'm really looking forward to the party tonight. Are you? Awesome. Sorry that I totally rambled and kind of bared my soul to you there. That was a little bit awkward. You're just, I don't know, easy to talk to. It's kind of nice. Thank you. I do actually really appreciate it. Yes, I have to go. Okay. Be back in a little bit. And you're gonna do great. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. I do appreciate it. Bye.